What's up, guys, and welcome to the show. So I figured I'd touch on a little, very quick video touching on some news that has come out of the lucha libre world. And that is today, Vampiro, former wrestler turned lucha libre, has announced that he is going to be announcing that he is retiring. I know it kind of sounds weird and confusing, but he said that he's actually going to be retiring from in-ring action this year in 2018. He doesn't have an exact date for that retirement, but he is in talks with, of course, close family and close friends, trainers, that whole thing, about when is a good, about picking a date basically for his retirement. But he is going to be retiring this year, and of course that left me with some questions in regards, because not only is he still an occasional in-ring luchador, but and I mean occasional meaning that he wrestles, you know, not very often, but you know, once a year, maybe once every 2 years type thing. In the entire time that I've been watching or involved in lucha libre, within the past 5 years, I've only seen him wrestle 3 times. So he's pretty much already semi-retired, but he's came out and announced today that he's actually going to be fully retired from in-ring action. But that, of course, that left me with some questions about him retiring, period. Because if you may or may not know, Vampiro is involved in American company called Lucha Underground, which is run out of San Diego, California. His involvement in that company is he's a commentator for that, along with his commentary partner, Matt Stryker. He's also involved in Mexico City's Lucha Libre Worldwide, and his involvement in that production is he is a talent agent for that agency as well. I believe he's also a producer for Lucha Underground. I think he just stepped on as producer as well, but he also works behind the scenes, quite a bit of jobs on both luchador companies. So he did, however, answer my questions in regards to that he is staying on with Lucha Underground as a commentator, as well as he's going to be staying on as a producer and talent agent for both Lucha Libre Worldwide and Lucha Underground as well. So he's just retiring from in-ring action, which comes to mind about 4 days ago he had an in-ring match, and this was, of course, a huge legendary match. You want to talk about actually legendary matches, it doesn't get any legendary than this. The match was Vampiro teaming up with La Parca and teaming up with Dr. Wagner Jr., which is huge. They were going against Blue Demon Jr., Hilo de Dr. Wagner Jr., and they were going against Hernandez as well. So it was really huge. Of course, all legends, all huge legends in the Lucha Libre community. Of course, he was injured during that matchup, and he was taken out from that match early on. So I don't know yet if that had any influence on him. On Vampiro was injured during the matchup, and he was taken out of the match early. So I don't know if that has really anything to do with the fact about him announcing that he's going to retire this year. I don't think he's going to have any matches. I think it's probably going to go on for a couple months where he's going to think about it, and then we'll probably know by the summer about an exact date. He might have a farewell match. I'm assuming that farewell match will probably be either against it's going to be either against Pentagon Dark, or it's going to be against Hernandez or Blue Demon. One of the three. I'm guessing that he's going to have like a farewell match. It would be awesome if he has a goodbye match against La Parca. because you have two like huge legends in not only the lucha libre world, but also in the in the wrestling community as well. Now, Vampiro began his in-ring debut in 1984. So this is a guy who's been wrestling for well over 30 years. He's been wrestling. He, of course, a lot of people might know him better from WCW, and of course after WCW he was signed to WWE contract extremely briefly, and then he went over to Mexico City, and then just lived out the rest of his wrestling career there as well. Now, I heard since there's of course rumors about him being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, which I don't think will ever happen, but it would definitely be nice to see. I think he's, like I said, I think he's definitely done with in-ring action. I mean, last couple times actually I've seen him wrestle. The second last time I've seen him wrestle was unreal. He definitely held his own. He's getting a little stiff, a little slow moving, of course. He's getting up there in age. I think he's 50. He's in his early 50s, I believe. I think he's like 52, 53, I think he is. So he's definitely getting up there in age. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. So he's getting up there in age, so of course he's not going to move like he used to, or like some of the younger guys did, but it's definitely going to be sad to see him go. But as long as we'll definitely still see him, because he's going to be involved in, backstage and stuff, and even in lucha worldwide, lucha libre worldwide, we still see him coming to the ring and make rule changes and stuff like that. So we're still going to see him in that aspect. But yeah, I like I said, I don't know if the injury in the match about 4 days ago is one of the reasons why he's decided to hang up his coat and retire. We'll see as it gets closer to his retirement date, as he picks a retirement date. I'm sure he'll be releasing statements, and therefore, as more information comes in, of course, we'll touch on that as well. But it's going to be sad to see him go, and as a huge Lucha Libre fan, it's definitely going to be a bummer not to get that treat and see him in the ring every once in a while, which I'm sure we might. Possibly still, you never know. But anyway, guys, that's the rant and ramble on for the video. Like, comment, subscribe.